Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Home Team Friday, the Tri-State's original 30-minute football show. Week 2 was interesting before we even got to today, with the Heat bringing delays to games all over the Tri-State. But we made it. We're here today, and the Heat will be gone tomorrow. We start at Romaine Stadium down the Lloyd Expressway. Jasper and Harrison both 0-1 and looking for that elusive first win of the season. Davis County takes on Owensboro Catholic at home, and the Panthers, well, they had some trouble throwing the ball last week, gaining just 20 yards with the aerial attack, but going up against a defense that locks down all three levels in the Aces could be a tough task for a Davis County team that's looking to avoid going 2-0. Memorial also hosting North. This very well could be a tricky game for the Tigers. North held Castle to just 43 yards on the ground last week, but the Huskies will have to try to stop the pass, being so Memorial averaged over 13 yards per completion in last week's win over Jasper. That, of course, is this week's showdown. And, by the way, we're going to go off the gridiron here, where we spent time with the most important person on a team and why nobody can even play without them. Seriously, they are the most important piece of a team. All right, it's time for the #1 football show in the Tri-State. It's Home Team Friday, and it starts right now.
It's time for Home Team Friday.
Well, we get right to it. Harrison at home for the second week in a row, taking on Jasper. They are 0-1, and so are the Wildcats. Both teams looking for that elusive first win of the season. First quarter, a handoff to running back Ross Dawkins. He'll jet up the right side of the field, get taken down inside the 10. A big gain for Jasper right off the rip. Then, inside the 10 again. Next play, Carter Holsworth jumps a block there and gets right in the end zone, punches it in with some authority. Jasper up 6-0, and you'd think the extra point, make it 7, easy as pie. Absolutely not. Apparently, missing the extra point, and Harrison, well, they would love it, much to the delight of those fans, excuse me. Then Carter Holsworth, another big run, a big gain inside the red zone, gets taken down. He's loving it, the team is loving it, and why not feed it right back to him? Finds a hole, and Carter Holsworth, another touchdown. Jasper beats Harrison 39-0. Well, welcome back into Home Team Friday. That's Colin Davies. I'm Michael Gross, and this, yes, it is Home Team Friday. We're glad you're all here. I hope everyone stayed cool this evening and for pretty much the entire week. I will say that for many of the players and coaches practicing at 5 or 6 a.m. had to have felt like summer training camp practices.
Yeah, and luckily it hasn't been too much of an adjustment for the players, because just a couple of weeks ago they were out at 5 a.m. I was out at Castle at 5 a.m. the other day. So we're only in week 2 here. So speaking of Castle, let's get to their game as they are taking on the defending 2A state champs in Mater Dei. So let's head to Newburgh for this matchup. Castle 0-1, Mater Dei 1-0. First quarter, and the Knights are just past midfield. A screen pass finds Jersey Wells, and he finds a seam, and Jersey takes it all the way to the shore. Castle up early. A huge first down score for the Knights. They go up on the defending 2A state champs. Next play, possession, Castle, their own 25. Antonio Harris sheds a tackle, finds a hole, and look at this. Tightrope, the sideline, 75 yards to the house. What an unbelievable play to put Castle up by 2 scores in just the first quarter. They have to be feeling good about where they are, but I don't think they were ready to take the foot off the gas. Now Mater Dei would get the ball back inside the red zone, and without Mason Wunderlich under center, high snaps are not easy. Easily recovered, a fumble and chase for the ball. Castle comes up with it at that time, and Newburgh sure was paradise. The Knights up big towards the end of the second quarter, and Harris gets the ball again, and he spins, rolls his way into the end zone for another touchdown. Castle makes a statement, and at the half to take down Mater Dei.
Colin, another game here, though. You have Vincennes at Wrights.
Yeah, that's right. Panthers coming out for their first home game of the season, all riled up to get going here, and the ball on the Owls is jogging in the enemy territory. Vince is with the ball first, 3rd and long. That's Sander Hunt to his left, and then back all the way to his right on 3rd down for the first down. The same drive, he goes out to his left, and it's going to be a tip drill, and Luke Lindsay just can't hang on to that touchdown there, and the Owls return it over on downs. Both these quarterbacks rolling out. This time it's Ben Davies and Hayden Summer. In the wise words of Randy Moss, you got Moss. A couple plays later, and it's Davies to Glenn Shane, who shoves off his defender and the catch and puts Wrights on the board. Strong play there, and we've seen this one before. Trick play to Roland Vera Jr., and he's going to throw it deep. Could it be again? No, it's going to be picked off, but hold up. There's Laundry on the field. Pass interference on the defense. So Vera Jr. under center at the goal line. Hands it off to Levi Oxley, who carries it across for another touchdown. And right now, Rice is up 20-7 in the fourth.
What an unbelievable game there. All right, it's showdown time. Last week, North hung around with a very good Castle team that ended with a tally in the win column. But Colin, this week the Huskies have a very, very different opponent that doesn't like to really rely on the run. And North, you know, they're really good at stopping that run.
Yeah, that's right. The Tigers are a more balanced offense. They can run and pass the ball, but it's key for this one to try and make it one-dimensional. That's what North wants to do.
All right, well then, let's head over now to Memorial's second game of the season at Enloe Field. These highlights courtesy of Indiana SRN. First quarter, and Luke Elsperman on the bubble screen finds some space and tack on defensive penalties. That'll set up Simon Schultz taking the snap. A lateral to the quarterback, Matthew Fisher, and he tosses it deep all the way to Luke Elsperman, who catches it in the end zone. A touchdown. Third quarter and fourth and goal, and Fisher steps up, and the pass is just going to be too short for his receiver. The Tigers come up empty, but still the third quarter, and Fisher rolling to his right, and just Elsperman again inside that 10-yard line right before the end of the frame. It's dumped to Porter Road, who gets in the end zone. The Tigers leading 17-0 right now in the fourth. Well, Tell City on the road taking on the Heritage Hills Patriots in the jungle. They pretty much said welcome to the jungle right from the jump. 3rd and 7. Heritage Hills quarterback Jet Goldsberry finds wide receiver Tyler Ruxer to get the first down at next play. Goldsberry finds Ruxer again. Way downfield. Double coverage for another Patriots first down to take control of the lead. Braden Durham. Oh, that quarterback, Braden Durham, punches it in for the touchdown. The running back, First drive for Tell City looked promising until Goldsberry stripped the ball from Brody Dixon. Recovered by Caleb Schmidt, though. Next go-around for the Patriots led to a 75-yard quarterback keeper all the way to the house for the touchdown. Heritage Hills goes on to mop the floor with Tell City 56-7. On the other side of the break, more highlights on the way. We travel out to Southern Illinois, where Gibson Southern made its way to Mount Carmel. Last season, these two powerhouses combined for a 19-3 record and over 920 points. That's next on Home Team Friday. And, well, as we go to break, let's take a look at some of the scores from around the Tri-State.